How much do you have to worry about muscle memory playing with the brace? I know you said that you want to try to limit how much you practice with it, but is that a concern for you?
It's a little concern, not too much. Obviously, the more practice with the brace, the more comfortable I feel with it. But obviously, it adds a bigger piece of weight to your arm, and it sort of distributes weight a little different. But at the same time, you practice with it, it'll be fine.
Do you have a time frame at all for how long you're gonna have to wear it?
No, not really. We'll see as I keep feeling, and if it's ready, obviously to come out of the brace, it'll be fine.
How's it feel? Is it tender? Do you feel it? Any pain in it?
No, I mean it's fine right now, but obviously just for protection issues, just to keep it there.
What did you do to it?
Basically mess it up. Mess it up.
That's a technical term.
Yes.
Is it actually?
Mess it up?
Looking back on your film against Arizona State, was there anything that popped out to you?
No, I think the offense did a great job, defense did a great job, special teams, everybody had a solid game. O-line played their butts off, receivers did a great job too, and everything else, there's small details and small things to fix, but for the most part, everything went well.
Was there anything in particular you noticed about how Kenny Lacy played?
Played amazing, yeah, outstanding for us. Not just him, but the whole line played outstanding. Kenny Lacy came in obviously with the injury and really did his job out there. He stepped up to the plate big time.
Does Ishmael surprise you even now? I know you've seen him do some crazy things, but when you see him have a game like that,
no, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah. No, Ishmael is one of the hardest working players on this team, and so when he does stuff like that, it just shows how much he works, and to us, it's just that's what he does.
You've thrown on him, a good number of times in practice.
Yeah.
What is it about him that makes him, a frustrating corner to throw against, or if you're a receiver to go up against?
Just competitive. Doesn't ever want to lose, and his mindset is he will never lose, and I think that's a great mindset to have as a corner. And, he's one of the greatest corners, obviously, we practice against, and probably other teams will go against. So for him to be able to go out there and display his talents is truly a blessing for him.
We've seen the other defensive guys play offense, Eddie, Miles. When you see how explosive he is, are you ever nudging Noel, let me throw deep to that guy a couple times a game?
It would be nice to have out there on the receiver, but I think his best job is at corner. So, we got Eldridge Masterson and Jordan Payton out there.
I know he said in the past that his height is kind of a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
When you're a quarterback trying to throw against him, does he make up for that height, or what does he do to make up for that?
He gets physical, and I think that's his strength, his strong suit. He may not be the tallest corner, but obviously he's big and built to be able to go against bigger receivers. He's good at what he does, and he's good techniques and sound.
Is there an awareness that this might be a trap game, that you could be looking a little bit past this towards Oregon?
No, not really. We've done a good job taking it one game at a time. Trap games are, just blowing opportunities. And to us, obviously, every opportunity means the same as the next one down the road. So we're going to take this game just as we did Virginia, Memphis, Texas, and ASU. And we're going to take it one game at a time and come out there and try to get victory.
Well,
go ahead.
What was different in particular about the offensive line? I know you said this was kind of their best game. What did you notice about whether it was the time you had or how they were
they just meshed and really just did their thing out there. They've been doing really well these past couple games, but this game they just really stuck out. Everything meshed together, and they just executed really well.
The physicality of your receivers really stood out in the ASU game, breaking tackles, creating more yards. Are you seeing defenses sort of having to back off and be more aware of, these guys can break tackles and make things happen?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams do different stuff, obviously, with our receivers. If they were specifically man teams, they may not be as much man with our defense. And that's just respect to our receivers, surely what they've put on film. And they've done a great job. Obviously, we're going to have Eldridge Masterson, Devin Lucien, Jordan Payton, Fuller, Thomas Dorte, Mossy. They do a great job out there. Surely blocking. I can go out and say they're probably one of the best in the country as a unit blocking, receivers-wise, be able to catch balls and get downfield and make things happen.
I know penalties have been kind of a thing for a while now.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you can tie to those, or is that something where you guys are just kind of as confused as why you end up with
you can't really put a finger on it, but stuff happens. Yeah, obviously it's not good. I hate penalties, and obviously they stall drives a lot of the times. And surely on offense they hurt a lot. And defense, obviously on third downs and stuff like that, they hurt a lot too. So we just got to figure out a way to stop them. And you know, those penalties is not fun, man.
Cool.